Makita's Cold Metal Cutting Challenge. How many pieces of RHS could you cut in 10 minutes? Cutting metal has never been quicker, not to mention safer and cleaner, than with the new Makita range of cold metal saws. We talked with industry users and tradesmen to come up with the best solution for all the problems of cutting metal. Our answer is a range of cold metal saws that let you cut metal like timber. Powerful, portable, purpose-built tools that save time and effort in almost any trade or factory. Cutting metal is often done with an angle grinder. They're a powerful and versatile tool, but they're not purpose-built for the job. The results are often inaccurate, so productivity suffers while the cut is cleaned up. Then there are the hazards of kickback, sparking, fumes, the exposed cutting edge, and possible wheel disintegration. The material can also be damaged or discolored, and the cut edges can be hot, jagged, or both. Makita has cut through all these issues with a range of purpose-built cold metal saws to provide trade users with quicker, cleaner cutting. No burring or scratching, minimal sparking and swarf, and real accuracy. Basically, they're a new kind of tool that'll let you get on with the job quickly and safely. There are 3 saws in the Makita cold metal cutting range. For cutting larger sections in a more permanent setup, check out the LC1230. If you're on the go, pick up the portable mains-powered 4130. Or for total flexibility from a real handy saw, grab the cordless 5046 DWFE. The 2 handheld saws are perfect for cutting a huge range of metal products, including awkward roofing and fencing runs. While for cutting larger sections on-site or in a workshop, the LC1230 offers extra power and a solid cast aluminium cutting base. Makita launched its metal cutting revolution 2 years ago with the 4130 cold metal saw. Endorsed by BHP for cutting Colorbond and Zincalume products, it's purpose-built around a specially low-geared, high-torque motor. With its specially designed tungsten carbide tipped blade, the 4130 can cut mild steel plate up to 6 mm thick. That power and flexibility makes it ideal for a wide range of jobs, both on work sites and in workshops or factories. It also features a swarf collection box that keeps your work area clean and safe by trapping up to 80% of swarf and sparks. The 4130's cousin is the 18-volt cordless 5046 DWFE. Forget the dangers of cutting into your power lead. This is the ultimate in metal cutting convenience, with the freedom of cordless power and a very handy 53mm cutting depth. It can tackle 6mm mild steel plate, just like the 4130, and has a fully enclosed upper guard cover that includes the same swarf trapping advantages. Both saws feature a flat stainless steel base plate, handles designed to give maximum control and accuracy, and a durable solid steel blade for toxin-free cutting.
It's a lot safer than the 9-inch angle grinder. It's dangerous for the boys using the angle grinder. I've saved a hell of a lot on cut-off blades in the 12 months. I'm still on the original blade on the 4130, and I would have spent, I'd estimate, a couple $100 on cut-off blades by this time, and it's safer. I've burnt less pairs of socks.
The mighty LC1230 is Makita's answer to friction saws and dangerous abrasive wheel saws in the established workplace. With fast toolless bevel adjustment and a solid die-cast base, it offers far greater cutting performance and accuracy. The LC1230 can cut through 104mm pipe and 150 by 100 rectangular tube with 10mm walls. Set it up on-site or in a workshop and you'll cut through the toughest jobs in a fraction of the time. With efficient swarf collection and full blade protection, you'll find Makita cold metal saws are a cleaner and safer way to cut metal. No matter where you need them, the Makita range of cold metal saws will give you better speed, accuracy and productivity. All these advantages make them ideal for a huge range of trades and projects.
We use the Makita cold cutting saw, cutting in hips, valleys. It's much quicker than a set of tin snips and nibbler, and it really eats it up.
If your work takes you aloft or away from regular power supplies, the cordless 5046 DWFE is for you. However, if you like that kind of mobility but can rely on having mains power, you may prefer the 4130. And if you can get set up to cut heavier materials, the extra powerful LC1230 is the way to go.
BHP have previously noted problems with cutting in sheet steel products. This has arisen from swarf from cutting processes that gets trapped on the surface, leading to rust staining and customer complaints. The Makita tool gives a very clean cut with far less burr than grinders. The result is very little damage to the paint or metallic coatings on sheet steel. The advantage of the Makita tool is that there is substantially less swarf and the swarf does not get as hot, so cleanup is far easier.
In any work environment, the safety advantages of Makita's cold metal saws are of huge importance. As well as increasing productivity, the speed with which a Makita saw can make cuts means there's far less time for an accident to ever happen. But cold cutting also takes away all the hassles and dangers of gas cutting, while a purpose-built saw with a solid steel blade is far safer than using other tools. Advanced swarf collection means there's minimal danger of flying sparks and fragments. Safety lock-off switches plus fuller blade covering adds protection for users and non-users alike. These all add up to an occupational health benefit. Gerhard A. Hendricks, Senior Consultant, National Safety Council of Australia. Makita have developed a range of cold metal cutting tools which can be used as an alternative to the traditional metal cutting tools. These cold metal cutting tools do offer a safer alternative to the handheld angle grinders for frequent straight line cutting, and are by far the safest method that incorporates portability and handheld applications. Fixed bench saw application tools are also available, and for safety reasons are recommended where practicable. Operators can begin to enjoy the outstanding safety and ergonomic features offered by Makita cold metal cutting tools. Of course, there are some basic safety procedures to follow if your cold metal saw is going to be safe and effective. For a start, you should never try to cut more than one piece of material at a time. It's also important to clamp the material in place before you start cutting. Make all your cuts at 90 degrees to the thickness of your material, and always follow a cutting guide or use a fence. These precautions should stop the blade from ever binding in the cut and eliminate any danger of the material moving slightly or flying out from under the saw. Excessive sparking can occur if you cut too quickly or too slowly. A steady, firm forward motion is recommended. You should always arrange your material so that the smallest number of cutting teeth make contact. If you're cutting a thick section, move forward in easy stages and pause to stop the blade from getting too hot. And finally, always consult the instruction manual before you use your cold metal saw for an unfamiliar task. Clearly, Makita's cold metal cutters are the way forward. The safety advantages alone should justify changing the way you cut steel. But it is the huge efficiency gains that really make these Makita tools a cold metal cut-through. We cut over 100 pieces of RHS in the time it took to watch this video, and we cut cleaner, safer, and with less swarf than you thought possible. Don't cut metal with anything else.